For someone without faith like me, the tale of how St James ended up here is frankly pretty unbelievable. Apparently James was beheaded in the Holy Land, but stories say his remains were put into a crewless stone boat that angels helped transport to northern Spain. Scallop shells worn by pilgrims testify to one of the miracles that followed, when a horse and rider were saved from the sea and emerged covered in shells. I met up with author Nancy Frey, who guides pilgrims along the Camino. She's also studied how the city of Santiago developed around St James and how it's still defined by pilgrimage today. So is Santiago then one of the best examples of a town or city that owes its entire existence to a holy shrine and to pilgrimage?
Absolutely. And what is remarkable is that it was competing with thousands of other sites. And what is amazing is that it really rose to the surface of all of the other ones. Because James is said to be one of the Christ's inner circle. He's one of the most important apostles. He's someone who's referred to at key moments in the ministry of Christ. And they had his whole body here.
And that obviously helped to sustain Christianity in Spain, didn't it?
Absolutely, because it becomes an anchor point for this pilgrimage for Christianity in the whole Northwest. And it, at the same time, is telling the evolving story of Spain's history.
In the 8th century, Spain was invaded by the Moors from North Africa and became predominantly Muslim for more than 700 years. But a pocket of Christianity remained in the remote north and the area around what's now Santiago. So it was rather convenient that the remains of St James were discovered here in the 9th century. They became a rallying point for Christians trying to reclaim the country. Ironically, James, a fisherman who became an apostle, was used in death to encourage Christian soldiers. He became a lucky warrior mascot who was said to appear at key battles against the Moors. But today, he's most often pictured as a humble pilgrim.
He has all of these facets as this important figure next to Christ, as an apostle, and then as this figure of movement, of journey, discovery, the spirituality, and then, of course, used as a military figure. And this is one of the reasons why I think it has been such a successful image, because it is malleable. You can change him, and he has been changed and manipulated over time.
So is he really in there?
I don't think it really matters, because people have been believing for more than 1,000 years that he is there, and it has the consequence, the result of that has been the creation of this remarkable way, and the presence of millions of people over the last 1,000 years who have believed or who have come here to visit this place or to journey, to have their own journey of discovery, and here they are. So it doesn't matter whether the bones or not, because it's here.
Whether the remains of St James are here or not, the cathedral to house his legend took more than 100 years to complete. It was finally consecrated in the early 13th century. It was designed to impress, a job it still does today,